Yeah, hello, welcome. We're going to continue this class. Like it's raining heavily over here, and NEPA just took light. Like can't even go out on the weekend. So we just have to continue like this. Since my screen is shared, that's the most important thing. Okay. Yeah, class we had earlier. We took notes. So like I said, I quickly wrote to my service providers and the website. So many people are using the site, so the result compared to what we are expecting, and it's good. I've already told them to increase the bandwidth, the space, and everything, so that it doesn't go out again. Okay, so I'm gonna go to all courses. So if you're joining us for the first time, for those of you doing commercial courses, commerce, financial accounting, economics, mathematics, English language, you're expected to do the last 5 years of the most recent past questions: 2020, 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016. You're supposed to solve them in a piece of paper. Do the past questions, buy the Q&A, do them. It's very, very important. That is what you're supposed to do. Okay, I'm going to click on commerce. This is what we have. So remember, the platform name is educateafricans.com. That is where everybody is learning now. Like, we are constantly working on the platform. Like, it will give you what you want. Just go there. After the lecture, there is video aspect of the lecture, there is text aspect, there is quiz aspect, and there is quiz explain. So each topic we go to the Q&A and find the past questions in JAMB that are related to that topic. So it's included there. Like after reading, like you've touched almost everything you need. You can only get such services in educateafricans.com. And we're not done, we're still working on them. Every day our teachers are working on them, making sure that they are good for you. Every day I'm personally looking at them and making sure they are good for you. So that is the platform, educateafricans.com. You just have to be there. For those of you that want to get extremely high score in your JAMB, that is, you can see now, this is it now. I just open this commerce, introduction to commerce, scope of commerce, functions of commerce, occupation, capital, division of labor, purchase and sales of terms of trade, terms of payment. So today we say we are going to be looking at business units. That's what we are starting with today. So this is where to go to. Once you click on this topic, if you now click on this, the quiz from past questions. So immediately after studying the video and the text, you do the quiz immediately. It makes it easy for you to access. So once you click on the video is not working, click on this arrow, scroll up and click on arrow and log in. If you've not created an account, click on create new account, create an account as a student. That is only when you can access the videos and the content. So people are using it, it's very good. You're gonna love it. So I'm gonna click on login because I'm already logged, I'm an admin and I've already created an account. So make sure you create an account, you see. So once I log in, if I scroll back again and click on the topic of today, which is business units, I should be able to now click on the video and log in. So you can see the video is now showing this. If I click on it, it will quickly open the video for me and the text. So we're going to be looking at business units so that subsequent class we know that partnership and the rest. So this is what we call business units. So once you come up here, you're gonna see the video. This is the video. If you play this video, you see me in the class teaching this same course. So all these videos, we recorded them over years, and they are very effective way of helping students learn. So we put them together in this educateafricans.com. So in business unit, we are talking about the forms of ownership of a business. If it is a one-man business, one man that owns registered business, we call it sole proprietorship. If it is more than one man, maybe a man and a friend, we call it partnership. Then when you have limited liability company, that's when you know you've set up a company. So that is what we look at in business units. We look at the forms of ownership. How is a business owned? Is it owned by one person, sole proprietorship? By more than one person, partnership? By some people coming together in such a way, you're having a limited liability company where you can be limited by shares or through other means. So let's look at them one by one. So what is sole proprietorship? This may be defined as a form of business enterprise owned, financed, and managed by one person with the primary aim of maximizing profit. It is also popularly referred to as one-man business. It is the oldest and most common type of business organization. Sole proprietorship, very, very important type of business ownership. You're going to find out that most of those businesses along your street, along your area, all of them are most of them are sole proprietorship. They are owned by one person. So what are the characteristics of this sole proprietorship? What are the features, objectivity to maximize, to make profit? The source of capital is usually the proprietor that provides this capital. Liability, the sole proprietor has unlimited liability. Legal entity, it is not a legal entity as the owner is not separate from the business. Management, the business is controlled and managed by the sole proprietor himself. Lifespan, this depends on the owner. The enterprise can fold up anytime. So once the owner is not there, full stop. Big businesses like Lever Breweries or Unilever and all the rest of them, they are always there, even if the owner, the person that founded it, dies. Limited liability company, not sole proprietorship. Now, what are the sources of capital for a sole proprietor? Number one, we call personal savings. You're working with government and you're saving money small because you want to go and open your business later. Personal savings. You're working in the bank, you're saving money. You want to start selling cars later. You want to open up a boutique later. That's personal savings. So when you open that business, the money, the source of your capital is called personal savings. Number two source of income is what we call loan from friends. As a sole proprietor, you don't have money, you go and meet a friend. Guy, I beg, can you borrow me 500,000? Can you borrow me 200,000? You use it and augment the money you have. Call it loan from friends. You're borrowing from your friends. Number three, trade credit. Those are our boys that are into buying and selling. Spare parts. You go to Onitsha or go to Mpo. I beg, I need some parts. I don't get money, but if I sell finish, I'll pay. Tax trade credit. That's what they call it. Somebody gives you good, what 200,000. You don't have the money, but he trusts you. So it's helping you, providing capital for your business. Very important. So if you're wise, when you finish selling, you return the money immediately. Because it's not easy. If you want to go to bank, you find it difficult sometimes. Now, loan and overdraft from bank. You can also get loan and overdraft from banks. Go to microfinance, LAPO. All those small microfinance. They borrow you money. That is loan and overdraft from banks. Now, grants and loans from government. You go and apply. All these COVID-19, all these small grants, loans from government can also help be a source of capital for your sole proprietorship. Now, what are the advantages of sole proprietorship? What are the advantages of sole proprietorship? Number one, it involves small capital. You don't need so much to start up a recharge card business. You can use small money, 10,000, 5,000, you started. It's a sole proprietorship business, just you, one man owning it. Number two, it is easy to establish. You don't need all those rigors. Once you have the small money, you set up immediately. Number three, taking of quick decision. You are the only man in charge of your business. You take the decision. Any decision you take, that's what's happening. You don't need to do consultation. Consultation take a lot of time before you can arrive at a single decision. So as a sole proprietorship, decision making is very, very quick. Number 4, it is easy to manage because the business is not large. It's easy to manage. But as it's getting bigger, you think about making it a limited liability company. Number 5, it requires small operations. Only you can even manage it. You don't need to employ so many people. Number 6, all profits belong to the owner. So since you are taking the whole of the risk, you get all the profits as well. Number 7, it can thrive in small business environment. Number 8, there is privacy in conducting business. You don't need to tell everybody. You're traveling to anywhere. You don't need to tell your partners because it's so proprietary. One-man business, only you are in charge. Now, there is privacy in, I've said that, there is close relationship between owner and employee because there are not much employees. So the owner is always seeing his employee. There's close relationship. There is close relationship between owners and customers. It's a small business, so almost all your customers, you know them. The sole proprietor enjoys personal reward. So as you're working so hard, you're making so much money. Sole proprietors, it's only you putting so much effort, you're also getting as much. Then lastly, there is effective planning. So you can do your planning by yourself since you're the only person involved. Now, what are the disadvantages of this sole proprietorship that we are talking about? We've listed the advantages, but there are also some disadvantages. Number 1, problem of continuity. Once the owner of the sole proprietorship dies, he doesn't have a son or a relative that can know much about and manage that business. The business don't go. Inadequate capital. Sometimes you don't have friends that can borrow you. You don't have government to give you. You don't have banks to give you because they are seeing you. Maybe they think you cannot be able to pay. So you have problem of getting capital, inadequate capital. Number 3, he bears all the risk alone. If anything happens to that business, bam, you're gone. You'll be crying. Because all the risks are on your head. All the risks. Since you're taking all the profits, you take all the risks as well. Number 4, it has unlimited liability. Everything. There's no separation between the business and the person that owns it. So every liability that comes around, you have to face it. It is not a separate legal entity, like I said. There's no separation between the owner and the business. In sole proprietorship, it lacks specialization. So specialization is when you tell one person to be doing one thing every day, and it encourages him to do it very fast because that's the only thing he has developed the skills of effectively doing. He has specialized in that one aspect. In sole proprietorship, there's nothing like specialization. No. Now you go buy your fuel. Now you go fuel your generator. Now you go print. Now you go type. Now you go do everything by yourself. So you cannot specialize in one thing. Now you go market, go buy goods from Onitsha. Now you go still come back, come sell them by yourself. Sole proprietorship, one-man business. But once you start employing people, now you start what we call division of labor. One person, your manager, the sales girl, the accountant, getting at the account, you understand? And they are doing this specific job, they are getting specialized in them, there is specialization. And lastly, there is limitation in expansion because you're only one person. And maybe you're afraid if you go and put people, they will not run the business well. You will not be expanding the way you should. Or you have a limited liability, you keep expanding. You're already employing people, you're trusting, you're learning how to work in a team. You keep expanding. That is a better form of business because it reaches a whole lot of people, creates employment for a whole lot, provided the enabling environment is there, the infrastructure, social amenities. Okay, with that, we're going to be stopping today's class. And please do the 2018 JAMB pass question for commerce and submit to my WhatsApp. Submit it to the various WhatsApp group chats. If you're not in any of them, submit directly to me. So 2018, write them in your notes, snap with your phone and send. You're supposed to cover the last 5 years past questions, 2020, 2019, 2018, cover them up for each of the 4 courses that you're going to be doing in JAMB. Very important. That's the way to go, so that you expose yourself to all the possible questions that could be coming on that day, so that when you get to the hall, you feel relaxed. You already stretched your stamina and you're ready for the JAMB. JAMB is not beans, it's not my mind. You have to prepare for it. It's a little bit more difficult than your WAEC. You have to put in work. You have to put in work. You have to do something. Okay. So with that, we'll come to the end of today's class. Thank you. God bless you. See you when I see you.